What's up, everybody? This is Alex from Title Boxing Club in Pittsburgh with your 30-minute basketball class today. Now, it's not a basketball class, it's a boxing class, but we are going to use a basketball if you have a basketball. If you don't, you could use a soccer ball, you could use a volleyball, you could use a kickball, any round ball, as opposed to a square ball, will do. If you don't even have a round ball, that's okay. We can just imagine that we do. And we're just going to use it in the warm-up and core, so it's not essential, but it is going to give us some new drills to do. And speaking of drills, we're going to work today on explosiveness, footwork, two of my favorite things in the world. So we do a lot of moving and punching, always hard to do. We'll do a lot of just intensity changes, going from low intensity to high intensity, something always important thing we do in boxing a lot, and also good for that hit training. We are going to also have fun. That's always the goal. That's actually the first goal of all these classes. So get ready to have fun. Grab your ball if you have one. Grab your imagination if you don't. And we get started with that warm-up in just a minute. All right, guys, the very first thing we're going to do, we're going to put that ball on the ground. Just set it down right in front of you. You're going to put one foot on, and you're just going to do alternating toe taps. Now, the key is just to lightly tap that ball. You can see me from the side. You don't want to push it around too much. You want to keep it under control. You can't look away while you do it, because that ball may move. Go ahead and stay on the balls of your feet, just getting that heart rate nice and warm. We got about 5 more seconds here, so keep on tapping. You can do it slow. You can do it fast. That's up to you. But in 3, 2, 1, we're going to pick that ball up. We're going to lift it overhead. We're going to slam it down as high as we can. Although, if you're on carpet or something, careful of your ceiling. Slam it down. You don't want to slam it. You could just act like you're going to slam it. Touch the ground. Lift it overhead. Bring it right overhead. Boom. Touch. If you don't have a ball, just pretend. Just pretend. Come on, a couple more. Slam it, slam it, slam it. Boom. We're going to put it down. Back to those toe touches. Here we go. Tapping those toes. Maybe speed it up a little bit if you did the steps. Now I want to see if you can do the little jumps. Just make sure you don't try to put too much weight on that ball and fall over. Unless you're filming. Like I am. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You got about 8 seconds. Tap those feet on that bat. We're getting that heart rate up. We're getting warm already. Keep going. You got 3, 2, 1 more set of slams. Pick it up. Boom. Slam it down. Boom, slam it down. That takes some funny bounces here in the club. I'm sure you might get some too if you're doing this on carpet. Boom, good. And again, you don't have to drop it. You can just lift it up overhead. Bring it down. Good. Bring it down. Good work. Come on, we got about, once again, 8 more seconds. Hang it overhead. Slam it. Overhead, slam it. You guys are doing great. Do 1 more. Got a new one for you. Here it comes. So, you may not have much room in the ceiling. That's okay. You're going to toss the ball up in the air, throw a jab cross down the middle. Toss the ball, jab cross. Toss the ball, jab cross. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Toss it straight up. Throw that jab cross. If you don't have a ball, again, you can just imagine you can throw something and then quickly you got to catch it. Little good way to improve that hand speed. Relax those shoulders. Now if you have a really high ceiling, you could try maybe throw in a few more punches. 1, 2, 3, 5. Didn't throw it high enough. But just a jab cross is fine. Keep it going. You got about 5 more seconds. We're going to go bring our feet past shoulder width, nice wide feet. Lift that ball overhead. We're going to do just a little rainbow. Come down. Touch 1 foot. Pause at the top. Well, we'll get close to the bag. Come down. Touch that other foot. Pause at the top. Keep that back engaged, but nice and slow. This is not a speedy thing to do. We are warming up that lower back and that core. John, keeping those arms all straight, straight arms. They're not doing any work. You're just using that core to generate each of these movements, especially that lower back. Keep on going, keep on going. We got about 5 more seconds. We're gonna speed things up again. We're gonna go back to those passes and jab cross in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Pass it, jab cross. Pass it, jab cross. Good. Pass it, jab cross. Let's see if we can go for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Try to keep that form. Make sure to keep that rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now again, if you got a low ceiling, that's fine. Just toss it, jab cross, toss it, jab cross, toss it, jab, cross. You got 5 seconds. Going back to those rainbows in 3, 2, 1. Overhead, reach all the way over. Touch that toe. When you stand up, you're bending on your side, coming all the way around. Nice and slow. Over to the other foot. Little pauses at each of the 3 positions here. Down, good. And make sure that ball's lifting to the side. It's not out in front of you. It's coming just right over the side. Again, we're moving in that frontal plane of motion. Imagine you've got planes of glass in front of you and behind you. Similar kind of drill here. We're going to do chest pass 3 ways. So we're going to jump, pass it out, bring it back. Turn, pass it out, bring it back. Middle, side, middle, side. Almost like a little jumping jack or a press jack, really. But you're holding that ball. Side, good. Forward, side. Little twist as you jump. Keep that heart rate up. Brace that core. Use that back and shoulders. Even though the ball's not heavy, still working those back and shoulders. Keep going. Keep going. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to set that ball down again. Now we'll do a little side shuffle over. So we just do a little hop, side to side. Putting 1 foot on the ball, 1 foot off. And when you get comfortable, you can start to speed it up. Turn it into that happy little jig. Side to side, working the inside of those legs. Good job, good job. Tap, 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 tap. We're going to go back to those chest passes in 3, 2, 1. Pick it up, forward, side, forward, side. Now you can slow it down. Forward chest pass, bring it back, turn to the side, side. We almost get a little more arms here, a little more shoulders, and back. Or you can make that little cardio action here. Go on, keep it up, keep it up. What do we got? 10 seconds, 10 seconds. We're gonna go 1 more set of those shuffles. Eating in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, side to side. Let's pick it up. We're coming into that final minute. And again, if you don't have the ball, you can just do, you couldn't even see the ball in the last one. You could just do this. But imagine, really imagine that you're sticking that landing, bracing that core, putting that foot on that ball, whether it be real or imaginary. Keep on going, keep on going. Coming down to our final exercise. You got about 5 seconds left. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a squat, jump, and slam. So, bring the ball in. You're gonna jump up, hands up in the air. When you land though, you're going right into the slam. And then back up, slam it, jump up, catch it, slam it, slam it. You can catch it. You can even try to catch it on your jump if you got a bouncy surface. So you can try to catch it up there. Boom. If not, don't worry about it. If you don't have a ball, or if you just want to bring it down, lift it up, slam it down, bring it up, just do so with some aggression. Like really jump up, slam it down. Jump up, slam it down. 3, 2, time. Good job, everybody. Let's get ready for round 1. We don't need the ball. We just need our fists. All right, guys, very first round, we are gonna feel things out. So the very first combo, we're gonna throw a jab, bring it back, jab, cross, bring it back, double jab, and then that last cross is to the body. So it's jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross to the body. That's it. We're just feeling out our opponent with those straight punches, finding our range. Then part 2, we're gonna have a little bit of a drill, called a pendulum drill with shadow boxing. And we'll start off nice and easy. You're gonna keep your nice fighting stance. You're gonna step forward with your left foot or your lead foot, throw a jab, bring it back. Step back with your rear foot, throw a cross. That's jab, cross, kind of like a pendulum. And we'll mix up some hooks in there as we go, stepping side to side. But not at first. At first, we're just gonna work that jab forward, cross back, and get nice and used to it. But again, first it is jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross to the body. First combo, let's go. Jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross low. Make sure when you throw that cross low, you're getting low, you're turning your shoulder, and you're bringing it right back as quickly as you can. Jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross to the body. Important thing to remember when you're throwing those straight punches, you keep throwing it. Jab, cross, double jab, cross to the body. You can imagine that you've got your hands up here by the chin. When you throw that straight punch, your shoulder is gonna replace your hand. The shoulder is gonna be where your hand used to be until you bring that hand back. So jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross to the body. It's almost like you're trying to bring the shoulder to your cheek, protecting yourself. It also helps you get that good alignment. Jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross to the body. Come on. Jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross low. Good job. You can move around a little if you're comfortable, but you also don't have to. You could just stay right where you are. We'll work on some movement later though, because I do want you to get used to moving while we punch. In fact, that's part of the point of this pendulum drill we're going to do in 3, 2, 1. Step forward, jab, rear foot steps back, cross. Jab, cross. So it looks a little silly. Don't worry about intensity quite yet here. Just step good. Step forward, jab, step back, cross. As soon as your foot lands, your punch lands. Think about that weight distribution. Even when you step back, you might think, oh, I don't have any power in this cross. The rotation is that power. Good job. We got about 5 seconds. We're going back to that combo in 3, 2, 1. Now I want you maybe working a little forward and backwards. So jab, jab, cross, double jab, cross to the body. Give it a shot. Maybe you can move backwards. Jab, cross, double jab, cross the body. People think you're moving backwards. Oh, that means they can go in. That means you're not going to hit them. Not true. Boom, boom. In fact, punching while moving backwards is a good way to help develop those good mechanics. Because again, you're not going to have any power from your own momentum. You're going to have to use that rotation. Good job. Let's do a couple more. Move. Jab, cross, double jab, cross the body. We're going pendulum and we add the hooks. So we're going jab in, cross back, lead foot steps out hook, rear foot steps out hook. Jab, cross. Again, it looks like a silly little dance, but it's good getting used to those feet landing, punches landing, and the weight shift. Good. Step forward. Couple more. Jab, cross, lead hook, rear hook. Stepping every time. Jab, cross, lead hook, rear hook. We're coming into that final burnout. We're just going to go jab crosses. How easy is that? In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Right down the middle. Turning those shoulders. We're keeping those shoulders up. Come on. Let's speed it up. We're going to speed it up. Last 10 seconds. Fast as we can go. Imagine we're throwing that ball up in the air. Shh. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. Come on. You got 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Round 1 is over. If you still got your ball nearby, you can use this. We can do a little through the legs, passes underneath the leg, side to side. If you don't have your ball, you can still just kind of clap those hands, pretend like you're passing that ball underneath, and keep moving. Get some water as always if you need it. I'm going to tell you everything there is to know about round 2. Well, almost everything. All right, so in round 1, we're feeling out our opponent with those straight punches. Now let's say we're landing our jab a lot. That's a good sign. So we're going to start to turn up the intensity here in round 2. We're going to throw a jab cross. We're going to slip to our rear side, our right side, our power side, rear body shot, lead hook. So I want you to throw these with some power. Jab, cross, slip, body, head. That's it. Jab, cross, slip, rear body shot, lead, head, hook. Let's go. Jab, cross, slip, rear body shot, lead, head, hook. But again, throw these with some bad intention. Bam, bam, really turn those hips. Make it an explosive turn. Not just a, don't do this. I want it to be explosive, fast, like you're trying to generate a lot of force in only a little bit of time. It's like what I always say about like the squats. You know, you could be the strongest person in the world doing squats. If you don't generate that force faster, you're never going to leave the ground in a jump. Same thing with those punches. Boom, boom. You got to generate that force nice and fast. This is intense. Bah, bah. This should be getting you tired. This should be making you sweat. But make sure we keep those good mechanics too. I don't want you going wild, crazy swings. Keep it compact. Bah, bah. Keep those elbows bent. Bam. Make it a quick, snappy turn. Come on, you got about 5 more seconds. We're going to go and do our little footwork drill. We're going to be moving forward the entire time. So we're going to step, jab, step, cross, step, lead hook, step, rear uppercut. Step, jab, step, cross, step, hook, step, uppercut. Don't worry about the speed or power right now. But every time the punch lands, I want your fist to land. I'm sorry, your foot to land. So step, jab, step, cross, step, lead hook, step, rear hook, step, jab, step, cross, hook, upper. Some of you can practice in the mirror even when you're not doing my class. You want extra credit? Do it backwards. Same thing backwards, harder backwards. Otherwise, just work that more. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. You got 5 more seconds. Give me a good one. And again, every time the foot lands, you don't want to march when you box, but it's not really a bad way to learn to get used to those feet landing and the punches landing. As promised, we're going back to that combo in 3, 2, 1. Jab, cross, slip, rear body shot, lead hook. And again, I don't want it to just be mechanical. Don't do that. I want to take all the time you need. If you want to throw it as hard as you can, and you're breathing, you're recovering, that's okay. Take the time to make it right. Bam, bam. Take all the time you need to explode for that 1 second that you throw those 4 punches. Come on, you got 5. So that means you can throw 2 more of these at least. Good. 2, 1. We're going back to that drill, but this time we're going to go a little faster. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. And again, if you can do backwards, even better. Cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Jab, cross, hook, rear uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, rear uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, rear uppercut. Keep going. Last 10 seconds. I want to see you speed it up. In fact, let's get the forward movement out of there. And I just want you throwing this as fast as you can. Jab, cross, hook, up. 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 Alright, good job. Again, if you still have your ball, here's what we're going to do. You're going to hold overhead like this. You're going to take a lunge step forward. Keep it, I can't even see. Keep it overhead, and we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we switch. 1, hold that ball. 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have a ball again. Just imagine you have a ball, or you can hold an object. The goal here is just keeping it overhead, keeping it balanced. I'm going to tell you about round 3. All right, just like we did in round 2, we're going to throw an intense, powerful combo. We're going to throw a jab, cross, lead hook, slip to our lead side, and then we're going to throw a lead uppercut, lead hook. So we're throwing a lot of shots on that lead side. So jab, cross, hook, slip, upper, hook. Jab, cross, lead hook, slip, lead uppercut, lead hook. Now all those punches you keep throwing, I'm going to kind of go through the basic mechanics because I haven't really done that so far in the class. Maybe it's your first class. If so, I know that's really difficult, but don't worry. On that jab, we're just extending that arm out, bringing the shoulder up, rotating through that cross, turning on our heel. As you pull the cross hand back into that lead hook, you're turning on your front foot. The heel's turning out, the weight's going to that back foot. And then from there, we're going to slip. We're going to turn our shoulders this way. We're going to come up with that same lead hand, using those legs to drive up like you're zipping up a sweatshirt, turning those palms in, reload it, and throw another hook. So again, jab, cross, lead hook, slip, lead upper, lead hook. When you've got it, again, I want to see that intensity. That kind of speed, that kind of force, really fast, fast, fast. Come on, get yourself tired throwing these punches. It should be explosive, all out, all your power trying to go into these punches. Imagine, if you didn't go in a box, if you throw these punches with bad intentions, you're gonna burn more calories, you're gonna use more muscles, you're gonna get better cardio out of it, so you might as well fight like Mike Tyson, no matter who you are, and no matter who you are, you can do it. So give me a couple more. Jab, cross, hook, slip, upper, hook, jab, cross, hook, slip, lead uppercut, lead hook. We're gonna go into our little drill, same as before, but now it's side to side. So we're gonna step, jab, cross, hook, upper, jab, cross, hook, upper. Now we're moving left and right, jab, cross, hook, upper. Same thing. Every time your foot lands, so does the punch. Let's see if you see my feet. I step to my left, I throw my left hand. I step to my right, I throw my right hand. I step to my left, I throw my left hand. I step to my right, I throw my right hand. Same thing going backwards. Upper, hook, cross. Oh, actually, I did it backwards, sorry. So then it's jab, cross, hook, upper. You can do it backwards, but I don't know if that's going to be harder or easier. And then step, jab, cross, hook, upper. Moving side to side, throwing those same punches. I know that is not easy, especially moving, if we're right-handed, moving to our right side, and jab, cross, hook, upper, jab. But this is a great drill for you guys to do. Do it in the mirror, practice it. If it's hard now, that's okay. Just remember to practice. You got 5 seconds left. I want you to go back to that combo, and again, I want you to go all out. So, jab, cross, hook, slip, upper, hook. Keeping that other hand up. Make sure that rear hand stays up when you throw those punches on the lead side. Jab, cross, hook, slip. Come on. I want you to push it all you got for 13 seconds. Imagine it's like a burnout, but it's a special one where you really want to hit hard. Jab, cross, hook, slip, upper, hook. Jab, cross, hook, slip, upper, hook. Almost there. Woo, good job, everybody. take that medicine ball, or basketball, or no ball. Again, whatever you have. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna bend down, push it on the ground, and back. Bend down, push it on the ground, and back. Push it, back. Like a chest pass, right down, straight to the ground. Again, if you don't have a ball, that's okay. You can still just do a snappy chest pass, just pretending. And if you don't want to bounce it, you could do an aggressive tap. Boom, and back. Bend, boom, and back. Good job, good job. I'll tell you about round 4 coming up. Almost there. It's going to be a tough one. We're going to work really hard. We're going to throw one power combo, and we're going to have 20 seconds of a little bit slower punches to kind of recover. And we're going to go all out for the entire 4 minutes. No, 3 minutes. Round 4, 3 minutes. Oh, maybe we'll do 4 minutes. I did more last time. Maybe I'll sneak it again. We shall see. All right, guys, round 4, here's how it's gonna work. We're gonna have a power combo. So the very first one we throw, we'll keep it nice and simple. We're gonna throw a lead hook, rear hook, lead hook. But again, I want this to be all out. The hardest punches you could possibly throw. Don't wing it, don't let those arms start flying. It's all in the hips and legs on those hooks. We're gonna throw it as hard as we can for 20 seconds. Then, we're gonna throw just straight jab crosses down the middle for 20 seconds. You don't want to throw them fast, you don't throw them hard. Keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the hands up, and try to get that little whip at the end, that little whip just right at the end. We're gonna practice that, then we're gonna go back to power. We're gonna go 20 seconds each, alternating. We'll have a new combo. Here we go. Hook, hook, hook. That's your first power combo. Hook, hook, hook. Keep those elbows up. Hook, hook. 3 hooks. Start with that lead side. 1, 2, 3. And again, hard as you can. Even if my arms aren't working, look at what my legs are doing. That's where that power is coming. In those hips and legs. You got 3, 2, 1. Jab crosses right down the middle, right down the middle. Still rotate. You don't want it just to be arms. You don't just want, you want a little rotation when you throw them. Again, we're not going for power. We're not going for speed. But I do want you to keep those shoulders relaxed and try to snap them at the end. Try to get that whip towel whip at the end. You got 3, 2, 1. Back to those hooks. Hook, 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 as hard as you can. Hook, hook, hook. Imagine this is life or death here. You got to hit somebody as hard as you physically can. You might say, I'm not a violent person. I don't want to do it. That's okay. That's okay, because you still throw those punches as hard as you can. You're going to get a better workout. You're going to get healthier doing it. And your opponent is going to get less healthy. The opposite. Keep going. One more. And we go back to those jab crosses. Let's go. Back to those jab crosses. Keep them relaxed, but practice the snap. Relax and snap. If your shoulders are tired, that's good. Tap into that. Tap into those tired shoulders and figure out how to relax them, but still throw the punches. Come on, you got 3, 2, we're going new combo. Rear uppercut, hook, cross. That's it, 3 punches. Use those legs, come up with that uppercut, turn those hips into that hook, throw that cross. Come on. What I don't want is this. Don't do this. And it doesn't matter how many you do. It doesn't matter how fast you go. I want power and intensity. Leg drive. You could even go over the top. Cartoonish if you want. Get really low. Bam! 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 Just don't get wild. But give me that snap. You got 3, 2, 1. You're going back to those jab crosses right down the middle. 20 seconds. Again, shoulders relaxed. Keep that snap. You don't have to move around. I know those movement drills are tough. You don't have to use your brain. Just keep those jab crosses going. You want to start moving and you're comfortable, you can do that. But you got 3, 2, 1 more time. Let's go with that uppercut. Upper, hook, cross. And remember that it's not over when the cross lands. It's over here. Then take all the time you need. Take all the time you need to throw it again with bad intentions. Take all the time you need. Hook, cross, good. All the time. Up, hook, cross. The worse your intentions are, the better they are for your own body, your own health. Come on, you got 5 seconds. We're not going to do the jab cross. We're going to do the hooks again in 3, 2, 1. Lead hook, rear hook, lead hook. Lead hook, rear hook, lead hook. We got 20 seconds. I want it to be as hard as you can. Again, I don't want this. I don't want this. That's not helping you. That's helping your opponent. I want to hurt your opponent, and I want to help you. Come on, biggest hook you've ever thrown. 5 seconds. Use that weight. Use that weight to deliver that power. You got 3, 2. Well, I guess you heard the bell. You know, it's time for core. We're going to get that ball again. Don't have a ball. It's still okay. Still okay. Let's get down there in just a second. All right, core time. Here's what we're going to do. Stuff on our backs. We're going to hold that ball in our right hand, and we're just going to do little sit-ups. But We're going to try to bring that ball across the body just a little bit. So you're bringing that right shoulder up a little bit more. Now you don't want to take the left hand and push off. You can, but I don't want you to. I want you just to try to isolate those abdominal muscles and getting that little twist. Keeping that arm up. Now you can do this without a ball. You can do this also with just any object that has, I mean, it doesn't need much weight. The thing I like about the ball is it kind of requires you to keep a certain balance. Otherwise the ball will fall, depending on how big it is. Keep going, keep going. Come on, you got 3, 2, 1, and we switch. Same thing, other hand. We'll bring that ball up. Feel that little tensing up of muscles. Just a little movement, just a little tiny movement. Bring that shoulder up. Not putting too much weight on the other one, but bringing that left shoulder up a little bit higher. Try to bring it across the body. Just a little bit. Keep on going, keep on going. Got about 5 more seconds. And we're going to take that ball, we're going to put it, or whatever, we're going to put it between our knees and we're going to squeeze. In 3, 2, 1. I want you to squeeze it as tight as you can. Slowly lower, tap your heels on the ground. Bring them up. Keep the chin tucked. Keep the shoulders and the head off the mat if you can. If you can, if not, it's okay. And I really want you to squeeze. You want to feel it in those hip internal rotators. We don't work them that much. And they are important to posture and to balance. And conversely, the hip external rotators have a lot more muscles that control the movement than internal rotators. There's only 3 that do the internal rotation, and then there's like 8 that do external. And I know you're interested in this, so I'm going to keep going. And here's another thing that's interesting about those hip internal rotators. Keep squeezing, keep touching, control it nice and slow. There's no prime mover of those 3 muscles. I don't think anyone is the prime mover. That's very rare. Usually for most movements, one muscle kind of takes the lead. Anyway, that's enough trivia for now. We're going to put those feet on the ground. We're going to keep squeezing that ball though. And what we're going to do is lift our hips up into a bridge, and then we're going to reach over and across our body. Again, you're bringing one shoulder up, reaching overhead, going across that body, and every time you reach and touch the ground, give that ball a little bit of an extra squeeze. Come on, or whatever. Could be a pull, could be anything. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep those hips up. Don't let those hips down. Make sure you're driving off those heels. You got 3. You got 2. And then you got 1. We're going to go into that side plank, keeping the ball up overhead in one hand. If you can hold it like that, that's great. If you can do a high side plank with your hand on the ground. If you need to bring that inside knee down, that's okay. And if you do, I got a little challenge for you here. I like this as a drill for keeping your wrist nice and straight. You can use that wrist, you can go on your knuckles and hold that side plank. Help strengthen that wrist. Good job. Now if you're doing it without your knee down, it puts a little more pressure on that wrist. You can do it, but it puts a little more pressure, so be careful. Take it very gentle, and we're gonna hold this for 10 more seconds before we go to that other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing, other side. Bring that hand up, high plank. Hold it up nice and high. Maintain that position. Again, you can try it on your knuckle if you bring the inside leg down, or even if you don't, just be careful. But I do like it for wrist strengthening, something important when we hit these bags, when we hit the mitts, and of course, if we have to hit people. But I know we don't want to do that. Keep holding. We got about 10 more seconds on this side. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Come on, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Back to our backs. This time we're going V-sit position. And we're going to take the ball. We're going to reach it out as far as we can. We're going to pass it to ourselves and reach it back. Try to keep those feet up. You can cross them if you want to. If you have to put a foot down, you could try 1. See how that goes. If it's still too hard, you can put both down. What I do want you to do is get that ball as far away from you as you can. The further away it is, the more, even just that little tiny bit of weight, and you've got to maintain away from your center of mass, it makes that core work even just a little bit harder. Come on. Keep going, keep going. Yeah, I got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back to our backs. Back to our backs. We're going to bring those feet, those knees in. We're going to put the ball on our shins. We're going to extend our legs with the ball, and then we're just going to bring them back. We're going to keep the ball there though. We're not going to hand it off. You're just going to extend those legs nice and straight. Try not to lose the ball. You might have to do a little work with those feet to keep that ball. It's like a reverse crunch. Well, we got a ball underneath. Keep on going. Keep on trucking. You guys are doing great. And again, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be a ball. Anything you've got, just an object that you have to balance a little bit is going to help you work that much harder. Keep going. Keep going. Let's do 5 more seconds if we can. Don't lose that ball. Come on. You got 3, 2, 1. Straighten it out. Roll that ball back. We're going to go sit-ups, and we're going to pass the ball up in the air and catch it. Sit up, pass it, catch it. Bring it down. Sit up, pass it, catch it. Good job. Sit up, pass it, catch it. Good. Sit up, pass it, catch it. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Use those abs. Roll up slowly on that back. At the top, pass it, catch it. Good job. Come on. We got about 5 more seconds. Now, if you've got, even if you've got carpet, we're going to try some slams, not Russian twists. We're going Russian slams in 3, 2, 1. Slam it on one side, catch it on the other side. Slam it down, catch it. Try to keep those feet up if you can. You have to flip a foot down again. Remember, start with one, and then you can always add the other one. You want to keep fighting. You want to fight that tiredness, fight that gravity, slam that ball. Keep going. We're going hollow body hold with the ball. In 3, 2, 1, V-sit hold. V-sit hold, 15 seconds is all we need. That's all we need. Keep holding. Lean back a little bit if it's easy. Keep that ball up. Come on, hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't let feet touch. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Great job, guys. Great work today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you learned a little something. We had fun. You worked on that intensity. You threw the hardest punches of your life. You're going to get in the best shape of your life doing it. I promise you. And I was thinking too, I keep doing those freeze frames at the end. I don't know if anybody appreciates that, but the one thing I always forgot to do is the classic jumping in the air freeze frame. So guess what? We are going to jump in the air and we're going to hit it hard! That worked. Let's try one more. Maybe you can see me a little bit better back here. Let's go. Wait, should I laugh? No, I should go, yeah!